Welcome to Cheap versus Expensive, the Keto Twins version. Today we're going to be testing out whether it matters if you buy the cheapest coconut flour that you can find versus the most expensive coconut flour that we could find. Over the past couple years, there have been so many companies making keto-friendly products, and even Walmart is creating its own great value brand like coconut flour and almond flour, and we get so many questions from you guys like, is it worth it to buy that expensive coconut flour when you can get one from Walmart? And honestly, we don't know because we haven't ever tried the great value coconut flour. And so we decided today that we're gonna make a blueberry muffin recipe, and it's a very simple recipe, and we wanted the coconut flour to be the star of the show. So there's no other flours in this recipe besides coconut flour. The two flours we're gonna be testing today are at the edges of the spectrum when it comes to price. This one is by Great Value brand, which is a Walmart brand. It's organic coconut flour, and you can get this for $6.54 for 36 ounces. This coconut flour comes out to 18 cents an ounce, and it is organic. With this one, we literally went to Amazon and we bought the most expensive one we could find. This one is by Let's Do Organic coconut flour, organic. 2 times they're saying organic. It's expensive. This one will run you $11.82 for 16 ounces, which is 75 cents an ounce. And I want you guys to remember that these prices may be affected regionally where you live or if they include shipping or not. But that doesn't really matter because we paid way more for one than the other. This recipe is by Wholesome Yum. We've used a lot of her recipes in the past. They're all very good. That's why we wanted to test a tried and true recipe for this scientific experiment. We're gonna be leaving her recipe linked in the description below the video player. So if you click underneath the title, you can expand the description and get everything having to do with us and this channel. For this recipe, you're gonna be needing coconut flour, allulose. We're gonna be using Swerve, which is an allulose blend, baking powder, sea salt, eggs, coconut oil, unsweetened coconut milk, or any milk of your choice, vanilla extract, and blueberries. So we're gonna get started. We preheated the oven to 350 degrees. We're going to be mixing together our dry ingredients. We're gonna be doing 2 separate batches. Walmart brand. Darker bowl is the more expensive one. Next up, we're gonna go in and add our sweetener to each bowl. Half a tablespoon, half a teaspoon. You're having this recipe. Half a tablespoon, not an entire tablespoon of baking powder. That would be too much. Okay. Half a tablespoon in each batch. Whoop-de-doo. Salt. This is as scientific as we're gonna get. Salt. We are being very careful today. I've already been reprimanded. Okay. Looking similar so far. Should we add a drop of food coloring? Oh, maybe we should. Because how are we gonna, we're gonna mess it up for sure, 100%. But will the food coloring change the texture? If we put food coloring in both, 2 different colors, then they each have food coloring. 2 different colors, and that way both of them have food and coloring. Blue? Sure. I like that idea, because then that way we know for sure. Okay. Next up, I have to crack 10 eggs. So 5 eggs each. I put them in warm water to kind of bring them up to room temperature, temperature. 1. That's a lot of eggs. I know. But coconut flour is... That's why I was thinking is that coconut flour takes a lot more moisture, I guess, and that's why there's so many eggs in this recipe. Okay. All right, next up is the coconut oil. What's that? Next up, coconut milk. Lots of coconut. That's a lot of liquid. Holy moly. Maybe it is because the coconut flour is so absorptious. Half a teaspoon vanilla. Weep. Okay. And now we're gonna... How about the food coloring? So we're gonna do the same drops of this. We have to remember what we're assigning. Walmart. So red and blue. What's Walmart's color? Blue is Shake Walmart. It up a little bit. Just this has been sitting a little bit, so. This is organic. Show the people what we're using. You're gonna use 2 drops. 2 drops? Okay, 3 drops. I'm gonna do 1/8 of a teaspoon. Walmart blue. Walmart is blue. Okay, red going in. Red. It might probably gonna be a pink. Let's just be honest. Now we're gonna mix this. I like to
poke the egg yolks. I know. Rachel Ray told you that 20 years ago, and
hey, it stuck with me. This seems very wet. Scab out all the lumps. Okay.
Hopefully this one's a different color.
It's definitely green.
It's gonna be green and orange. Not colors we were going for. That's okay.
Color theory we lack.
They are thickening up though a bit. I'm noticing. So that's good.
Okay, let's just do 10 more drops. Whatever.
10 more drops.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I think it's more like 11.
Fine.
That's one in there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See? You can't stop it.
It really didn't do much to the color. It's still it's turning it way more green. Oh well.
Okay, whatever.
It's only for
It's that looks like a raspberry swirl. We're gonna add in our blueberries. 3 of these each. 1.
Keeping or not? That kind of just, I guess,
2.
as long as you do.
3. Okay. Fold in your blueberries. You want an even distribution of blueberries. Nothing else is more terrible than not getting blueberries in your muffin.
Yeah, the texture, definitely the Walmart is more finely milled, maybe. Interesting.
This is the expensive brand first. Wow, look at this. Oh my goodness.
What if that one is too much? Does it say?
It says it doesn't rise that much.
Okay.
This is a small
That is definitely a runnier batter. Okay. Interesting.
1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay. Walmart, expensive, different already. That's why we're doing this experiment. Okay, we're gonna put these in for 20 to 30 minutes. I think we're gonna check them at 25 minutes. All right, let's try them out.
Wow, very different
Colors.
textures too on the top.
Oh yeah, very different.
The cheap versus
The
expensive.
blue has disappeared. It is now absorbed. There's no more blue. Where did the
Well,
blue
it's
go?
more like green.
Okay, let's see.
It's a greenish tinge.
Okay, I mean, maybe the wood. This one doesn't look done though.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I would just put it back in.
Okay, we're gonna put it back in for 5 more minutes.
I think if they're both cooked, we should cook them the same amount of time.
And then we're probably gonna let them cool. We're gonna serve these with some butter or something?
No.
What? Here they are, ready or not.
Excuse me, Charlie, move your butt.
It's been a while. Okay, all right. They seem...
Want to use the thingy? Not.
Okay.
They look a little done.
Okay, good. Let's let these cool. We're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna try it to determine whether cheap or expensive is better. I brought some butter down because...
Against my wishes.
Which one's which again? This is the organic one. No, they're both organic. This is the better one, not the better one. No. This is the expensive one, this is the cheap one. Textured, flat, same amount, same scoop, different muffins. I'm so happy that there's a difference.
We're so scientific about
I know.
it.
All right, so we're gonna try, which one are we gonna try? The most expensive one first?
No, I think we should go with the cheaper.
Okay, let's go with the less expensive, great value, organic coconut from Walmart. Whoa.
A lot of blueberry in that one. Rip it in half.
Where did the blue coloring go?
I see a tinge of green. Okay. There are so many blueberries at the bottom of this one.
I know. The blueberries... Okay, so the blueberries all went to the bottom. I didn't put that many. I put exactly...
There's like none in the other one, so I don't know. It's weird. Okay.
Tasty. I don't get an over coconut taste from it.
No.
It's nice.
Yeah, not overwhelming coconut flavor. The texture is really nice.
Moist. Not really that sweet.
No, but I like it like that. You could put like a glaze on top if you're really looking for more sweetness on that.
All right, here is the other muffin. This is the other brand that was way more expensive.
The texture is definitely different. More blueberries at the bottom.
The color is gone too.
I think it looks more airy inside. Maybe cut one of the other ones open just to see the difference so we can compare the two. So maybe the milling process is different.
So, okay.
Okay.
This is the more expensive brand, and this is the Walmart brand. This one has more air in it than this brand. More pockets. I'm getting a stronger coconut flavor from this one.
But I'm also liking the airiness in that one. They're very similar.
Right.
But a lot more air in there. A lighter muffin than that. Right?
Right.
They're very similar.
Yeah, they are similar though, but...
Is it enough to increase the price per muffin?
It tastes more like coconut though. Is that a bad thing? Or is that a good thing? See, that's another thing.
So many of you guys have suggested that we try the coconut flour from Walmart because it doesn't have a strong coconut flavor. And they definitely do have less of a flavor, which is kind of like what you're going for. And maybe not so much in a dessert. You kind of want that coconut there. If you're going to be using it in Heavenly Fans French fries,
maybe
you wouldn't want to taste coconut.
Right.
Right.
So, which one do you like better? I can only tell if I had butter.
Okay, in this application, I like the more expensive one.
Really? I like it too.
I like the texture. I think it looks more reminiscent of a muffin.
But does it warrant the price? Remember what we said. The Walmart brand is 18 cents an ounce, and this one's like 75 cents an ounce. So is it worth it to get that result to you?
No, and I also think I want to use the coconut flour in many different ways after this, and I'm going to enjoy that less coconut intense flavor. So I like it in this application. It's a very good coconut flour. Would you like some muffin with your butter? But I do think that I will be using the Walmart brand in more recipes that require coconut, if that makes sense. So
there's
really
a lot
depends.
of recipes that we try and we're like, you know, I like it, but I would like it more if it didn't taste like coconut.
We're using coconut flour to mimic real flour, or sometimes even potato. In Heavenly Fans recipe. So the more neutral it is, the better it's going to work in certain applications.
Good experiment. I'm glad they turned out different.
Yeah.
Like you can really see it. If you guys have any other ingredients that you want us to test to see whether cheaper or more expensive is better, let us know in the comments section below. We would love to hear it.
And YouTube thinks that you're going to like this video, so why don't you click on it and we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Emily.
And we are the Keto Twins signing out.
I'm gonna eat.
What?